Hejos, wszystkim z tej strony Betów, witam was bardzo serdecznie ponownie w Skyrimie. Kontynuujemy naszą misję ze ścianą Alduina. Jesteśmy teraz w niebieskiej przystani. W poprzednim odcinku uratowaliśmy Esbena. To już nie tyle uratowaliśmy, co po prostu go odnaleźliśmy. No w sumie też go uratowaliśmy, bo przecież Talmor go tam już szukał. I gdyby nie my, oni by go pewnie zaszukali. Chociaż sądzę po tym wejściu zabezpieczonym łańcuchami i różnymi zamkami, no to nie wiem, czy by tam weszli.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all the news of Alduin and her.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
Siwobrodzi mogą coś wiedzieć.
You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice.
Zapytam Angelira, czy wie, jakiego krzyku użyli.
Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought their
Okej, mam nadzieję, że tutaj będzie jakieś wyjście. No i owszem jest. Ładna tarcza. Niestety jeszcze takowej nie mogę kupić. A dobra, teraz myślę, że pójdę sobie do... No do pękniny. Spróbuję trochę posprzedawać rzeczy. No i potem będę kontynuował dalej te zadania.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh?
Aha, jeszcze godzinę muszę poczekać.
Nothing but genuine. Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh?
No szybciej, daj mi możliwość kupna i sprzedania.
What brings you? Nothing like the smell of a white hot
No
blade,
jak?
eh?
Dobra, to najpierw do lasnika pójdę. Może będzie miał te sole ognia.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
You
If
look
not,
awful.
let me know. I
So,
might have it stored
you're
away.
interested in my potions and ingredients?
Nie ma soli ognia. Oczywiście,
Yes, goodbye.
oczywiście wszystkie inne poza właśnie tymi, co ja chcę.
I don't understand, Elgrim. The formulas you're giving me are for novices.
Może ma
I've
gdzieś tutaj
advanced well past
w
that
skrzynkach.
This place has seen better
Until
days.
you
It's
can
not
do
my fault.
those formulas with your eyes shut, you'll never be ready to master the more difficult parts.
This is an utter waste
Zobaczcie,
of
czy on ma
time.
klucz do tej skrzynki.
Ingrid, if you want to remain in my shop as an apprentice, I expect you to act like...
Pickpocket! Over here!
Who's that?
Dobra, nie ma tego klucza.
Ingrid, if you want to remain in my shop as an apprentice, I expect you to act like one. No exceptions.
Very well, I'll keep
Dobra, to po
practicing
prostu
now.
wezmę sobie te mikstury.
Half-Yog, where did you put it, woman?
Może teraz mogę z Balimondem sobie pohandlować. Bo jakby miał fajną tarczę ze szkła, no to byłoby spoko.
Be careful.
Looking for some
No
armor?
właśnie, już masz
Blades,
to opcję.
helmets. Pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Ebonowy hem, no już mamy ebonowe rzeczy. No nie ma tarczy ze szkła. Ale jest szklany łuk. Szklany łuk ma 34 punkty obrażeń. Mój ma 49, ale jest ulepszony.
Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference.
Kurde, nie wiem jaki jest lepszy, czy szklany, czy ebonowy. A chyba ebonowy, bo ebonowe rzeczy się pojawiają dopiero po szklanych. Tak więc tak, idziemy teraz do wysokiego Hrodgaru, a potem do Gardła Świata. A w następnym odcinku może po prostu zrzucimy główne misje na drugi plan i coś tam innego się porobi.
Sky above, voice within.
Muszę nauczyć się krzyku, który pokonał Alduina.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
Wiem ze ściany Alduina.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
Ostrze chcą pokonać Alduina, ty nie?
What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
Więc mi nie pomożesz.
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make.
Więc nauczysz mnie tego krzyku?
No, I cannot teach it to you because I do not know it. It is called Dragon Rend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragon Rend holds no place within the way of the voice.
Wydawało mi się, że znasz wszystkie słowa mocy.
But not Dragon Rend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you.
Co takiego złego jest w smokokgrzmocie?
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout.
Co za bezczelny, kurde, musiał akurat tak usiąść, żeby go przesunąć.
In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
Jak pokonał Alduina... jak pokonał Alduina, skoro krzyku już nie ma?
Only Paarthurrax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Kim jest Paarthurrax?
He is our leader. He
Paarthurrax.
surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
Dlaczego jeszcze nie znam Paarthurraxa?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
Jak wejść na szczyt góry, żeby się z nim spotkać?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout
to open the way to Paarthurrax.
Okej, spoko. No zagęszczaj ruchy, dziadek. Rozumiem, że jesteś stary, ale kurde jesteś siwobrodym, więc powinieneś mieć więcej mocy. No szybciej! Dlatego nie lubię, że te postacie są takie wolne. A, jeszcze tak daleko musimy iść. Okej. Jakaś aura nas zabija.
Follow me. I will show you how to open the path to Paarthurrax.
Look.
Aha, czyli mamy wszystkie słowa mocy.
I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
A dziękuję, przyda się mi to. Mamy meteoryczność, odbrojenie i zniechęcenie.
Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurrax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Okej, spoko. No, teraz mamy. Aha, fajnie. Oś ty, cwaniaku. Gin. Co to jest? Troll śnieżny? Jakim cudem on tutaj może sobie chodzić, a ja nie? Całe szczęście, że to tak szybko się ładuje. Spadaj stąd. Nie chcę się teraz użerać z jakimiś trollami. Dobra, gin, kurde, koleś. Wnerwiasz mnie już. Nie da mi spokoju po prostu. I co, było zaczynać? Jakąś tarczę zdobyłem. Aha, po prostu zwykłą tarczę. Więc nic ciekawego. Ale ładna zorza. Ale czyli już tej mgły nie ma. Tutaj jest. I jesteśmy już w gardle świata, ale tam jeszcze jest wyższy punkt. Wow.
Greetings, Wundernik. I am Paarthurrax.
Mógłbyś umyć zęby, co, koleś?
Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
Jesteś mistrzem siwobrodych?
They see me as master, Wuth Onik, old and wise. It is true I am old. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
Muszę poznać krzyk smokokgrzmotu. Nauczysz mnie go?
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the elder speaks first. Hear my thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. Why do you intrude here if not for Tinvak? A gift, Dovahkiin. You understand fire.
Okej, więc to musimy już chyba zblokować sami.
As the Dove do.
Aha, dobra. On mi co dał. Myślałem, że tylko siwobrodzi mi dają duszę.
He would can do. Greet me not as Khajiit, but as Dova.
Co w ciebie mam to zrobić?
Yes, Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
No rzeczywiście, jesteśmy podobni.
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dova sauce, dragon blood.
Ciekawy sos.
What would
Bym
you
spróbował
ask
sobie go na
of
pizzy.
me?
Możesz nauczyć mnie smokokgrzmotu?
I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
Skąd wiedziałeś, że przychodzę pod smokokgrzmot?
Alduin comet Teed. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
Więc jak mogę się tego nauczyć?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
Podoba mi się ten świat. Nie chcę, żeby się skończył.
Prusa has good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokin? Would you stop the next world from being born?
Następny świat będzie musiał sam o siebie zadbać.
Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name throat of the world?
Jakoś nie zdarzyło mi się nad tym zastanawiać.
This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zagrajmy, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him.
Za pomocą krzyku smokokgrzmotu, prawda?
Yes and no. Viknusni Kron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today, seeking to defeat him.
No ma to sens oczywiście.
The Nords of those days used the dragon-rend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
To stare zwój, co to takiego?
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not.
It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofasujek.
Sądzisz, że starożytni narodowie wysłali Alduina w przyszłość?
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jaw do not.
Ej, to już słyszałem. Czemu to znowu zrobiło się? No, to chcę.
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
W jaki sposób ma mi to niby pomóc? Nie to!
Which is why I have teed. If you brought that Kel, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Wiesz, gdzie mogę znaleźć prastary zwój?
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
Esben albo Angej mogą coś wiedzieć.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
A co gdy już znajdę prastary zwój?
Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
Kim oni są?
The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot-Hun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater.
Okej, dobra, kończymy tą rozmowę, bo nagrywam już 29 minut, ta rozmowa się trochę przedłużyła. W następnym odcinku myślę, że zacznę sobie robić tą wojnę domową pomiędzy cesarskimi a gromowładnymi. Oczywiście dołączę do cesarskich, jak mówiłem na samym początku serii. A tymczasem tutaj się z wami pożegnam, więc mam nadzieję, że się wam podobało. Aha, zjeżdżam. Jeżeli tak, no to zostawcie łapkę w górę i zasubskrybujcie kanał, żeby być na bieżąco z materiałami. Tak więc do usłyszenia i na razie.